Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes.
Yeah,
we are, man.
Oh, man.
Your boy.
The time has finally come.
We talked about it for years, but now Kendrick's back. Mr. Morale and
2,000 days.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. His 5th studio album is out now. You know what I'm saying? It's been heavy trending topic, this album. So, you know what I'm saying? We going to dig right into it. I remember when Damn came out and we did like a 10-minute review, and I'm like, damn, man, we should have just did a whole episode for Damn.
What was that, 2018?
2017. It was the longest Damn review ever we did. I'm like, man, I should have just made this a damn episode.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get this right. We know Kendrick is just one of them artists that people are going to talk about. So we're going to talk about his new album right now, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. But fellas, what did you think when you first heard the news that Kendrick was finally dropping a new album? And it would be his last album. He announced that he was making a new album, and it was going to be his last album on TDE also.
That y'all would try to make it an episode.
Yeah, we got a free episode out of this one. Thanks, Kendrick.
I was like, oh, this is a layup.
Yeah,
It's a layup, man. It's a layup.
Nah, but I think Kendrick saying that he's coming out with an album, I thought it was good for hip hop, good for just people look at him as a dope MC, a good writer, makes good songs. I think it's good for the culture when something like that drops. Just like when Nas drops, when Jay-Z drops, everybody gotta kind of stop and listen.
I was like, it's about time. Honestly, I was like, it's about time.
Wasn't cool with the Black Panther soundtrack?
We've been talking. But that came out the year after his album. So we've been talking about like it seemed like for like last several years, we like, okay, who are you anticipating on coming out with a new album? We like Kendrick, and he's not coming out. From listening to this album, I got to learn a little bit of why it didn't come out. Yeah. But still, at the time, I'm like, damn, what's going on? Then he says his last album on TDE. So the first thing I'm thinking is like, damn, he beefing with TDE, but it just sounds like it's just mutual, and it's time for him to elevate. And he did everything he could for them. Now he wants to go on and do his own. So it's not a beef thing. He's just ready, to move on to the next level.
But this not a TDE album to me. You get what I'm saying? I just felt as though like I understand that he came in. And I think that he probably had 2 albums left for TDE. That's why he made it a double.
Absolutely.
But I guess he learned that from Pop, getting 2 out the way. But
way to get off of your contract.
I just knew that everybody was gonna be talking about it. I knew the Kendrick fans, a few in particular. I ain't saying no names, but they know who they are. They was gonna be overhyped. Jokers calling me or texting me.
It's
and
a
all
classic.
That. Like,
I heard it once. It's a classic.
Oh my goodness! When he dropped the single, go to my boy Drake. Go to my boy Drake. Yeah, all right, whatever, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Come on, man. Let's stop it. We're not gonna put all this emphasis on this.
That was a dope video, though.
But I was looking forward to hearing from Kendrick. I like Kendrick. I think Kendrick is a very dope MC, and he's unique in his own way. And like from the way that he's going, I think he's developing more on the artist side. You know what I'm saying? He's really being really artistic about his movements, his titles to his tracks, his visuals, his videos, which he bit. But we'll get to that. But just a little bit of everything. But I thought it was, I thought it was all right. It was gonna be what it was gonna be. But I said I'm gonna sit back and let the Instagram tell me what's going on, and of course it did.
So were y'all personally anticipating this album from Kendrick?
Me, not really, because Kendrick not one of them dudes that I really, really listen to like that. You know what I'm saying? I like him, and I like his music, but if I'm going on my ride or whatever, he's not one of them CDs that I'm looking to pop in. Like I gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But he's so dope in his own way that you gotta give him the respect and listen to him.
I agree with you, freaks, 100%. Like I wasn't like, oh, Kendrick got a new album, come out, let's stop. But it was like I actually listened to this maybe like 2 or 3 days after it came out, just to kind of process and digest everything that was thrown at me. You know what I mean? So, I mean Kendrick is dope, but I'm not stopping every day to listen to him.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna say yes because Kendrick is like, he's one of them guys and like the mid 30s, hip hop stat. It's Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole.
The Holy Trinity.
Those are 3 guys. So when those guys drop, whether you like them or not, it's supposed to be. I expect them to make great music. At least it don't always work out like that. but I expect them to make great music. And then his last album came out in 2017. That's a long time in hip hop, especially in this popcorn era where he just throw stuff out. 2017, that's a long time ago. And then he came right after the next year with the Black Panther soundtrack, and he had some dope songs. He was actually executive producer, and he had a lot of songs on the album. But that was like 2018, so that's a long time ago. So it's like, yo, Kendrick, where are you at? Yeah. Then he did the Super Bowl performance, remember? Yeah. And he had the actual best performance of all of them in the Super Bowl. So I was like, I think he coming down after, that big stage.
But moreover, he also had didn't he have a feature with somebody? He was going at people's top 5 or something like that.
Well, he had a
track or something?
He didn't do a lot of features, but every time he did a feature, I know he was on his cousin Baby Keem. That was a big song. Yeah. He did a couple features, but he every time he kind of did a feature, it was like a big moment because he wasn't throwing a lot of verses out there. Yeah. But then he dropped the Heart video, and one thing that bothers me about Kendrick, he does this every album. He drops the Heart. Song, and it's always dope. It's always every album he drops a new version of the Heart, and it's always dope, and it's never on the album. I hate that, man. And this one was dope, and for some reason I was like, he gonna put this one on the album, and he did it again. So it's like he got me again. He gets me every album with it. But that song was crazy. The visuals was crazy. I know Freaks. I know what you about to say about the visual, but it was still crazy though. Man.
Yeah.
That Heart was crazy, man.
But I just think that his bars is just, what I'm saying, on a different level, man.
Amazing.
He something special.
Yeah, he's a dope MC.
That was a great song. How he did the faces with Kendrick and OJ, and Kobe, like that. Well, it's not on the album.
It's not on the album, so yeah, we got to talk about it. Yeah,
but that was a dope way to lead into the album, but it wasn't on the album. Yeah. So it made
which is quite shocking because I think if it would have been on the album, it probably would have been maybe the best song on the album.
I can agree with that.
So why not have it on the album?
It'd have been right there. If it's not best, it would have been. It'd have been right there.
Sure.
So maybe he's doing that instead of going to dropping to a 95 freestyles, to get your buzz going. That's what I feel like he's doing.
But these the Heart songs. This is not just this one. These the Heart songs. Yeah. They're great songs. They're like great songs. I ain't even going front.
It was a great concept, especially the video. But he stole the idea from the white boy, but which the white boy actually stole it from Michael Jackson. But the whole thing. But the actual idea of the song, the way Kendrick did in the video. He actually stole that. He just made it better. And he's a bigger artist, and the dude was on his label and everything. But that's another story. But that joint was dope. Like,
what if he didn't steal it? What if the video director stole it?
That too, or somebody else, or somebody from the creative team from his the label.
Somebody got inspired, like, let me take that concept and flip it.
And somebody probably seen it, like, man, like that video was really dope that he did, but he wasn't big enough to do something like that. So, let me project this to him and see how you at. You know what I'm saying?
So, do y'all think?
I think Kendrick watched that.
I
think Kendrick watched that.
The artist was a white guy, but he actually wasn't mad about it. He was
he wasn't. Shit.
He said, "Hey, man, whatever. Like Kendrick's a big artist. If you want to take it."
Kendrick took that.
He took it.
Yeah, he had to.
So
it was 2 on point.
What do you think Kendrick? Why do you think Kendrick made the decision not to promote this album? He ain't go no Breakfast Club. He didn't do no media outlets.
He don't need to.
Prior to his release, why do you think he decided I ain't saying nothing to nobody? I'm just dropping. He ain't do nothing.
I don't think he needs to. Being as though how big he is as an artist. He was just on a Super Bowl stage.
Yeah.
You already know who I am. Come on, man.
I think he's in that
classics under my
He's
belt.
in that rare era of artists now, like Hove, Kanye,
Nas.
Drake. But even Nas did promotion for his album.
Yeah.
But it's like some artists that they just so big that they don't have to. We just like here's my music, and everybody's gonna go get it. Some artists have to promote it. Like, look, this is me. I'm out. I'm going to drop on such and such date. Go support it. Some artists is like, you drop, it just markets.
But you know what? But you know what? Nowadays, everybody dropping surprise albums. Sometimes that's usually the best way to really get people to go to it. Mm-hmm. It's like, Jay-Z just dropped those. Didn't he do that before? He dropped a random album.
But I just think that he's on that type level that he don't. don't have to do that.
He don't have to do that.
He coming is going to stop.
Enjoy it.
He gave him like a week notice, and that's all you need. He don't gotta go talk about the album. Like, yo, y'all take it and digest it. So you gotta digest it the way you take it, because you're not getting his side of none of it. So he's not explaining no songs or nothing. But yo, let's get right into it, man. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was released on May 13th, 2022 on PG Lang. This is like his new situation. Top Dog Entertainment, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope Records. After 4 albums with TDE, the double album served as Kendrick's final project with TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. So it's 2 discs. So we're going to get into disc 1. First,
what do y'all think about the album cover? What do y'all think about that? Like, what do you think the whole purpose of that was?
Well, it's him and his wife and his 2 kids that he had during this hiatus, which is important. He was spending his time being with his family. So
I mean, if you look at the cover, he got the gun in the back, got the Jesus crown.
It's like, yo, mess with I'm all about my family right now. You mess with my family, it's gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we talking about right now. But we're gonna get right into it. This one. United in Grief, produced by Oglama. I'm gonna kill some of these producers' names. Oglama, Sunwave, J Pounds, Beach Noise, Tim Maxey, and Duval Timothy. This is the first song on the album. This one.
I think it's a good way to start the album.
I actually like this.
Yeah,
I like this one. The beat switches up. Mm-hmm. He talking about he was going through some stuff pretty much. I like this song. I ain't mad at this song. To start it out with. I'm not mad at this song at all.
It was all right. Wasn't bad at all. Wasn't bad.
You know, like the bongos?
It was all right, man.
The song wasn't bad. He came out
bad.
rapping. He came out rapping. I wasn't mad at this. Track number 2, N95, produced by Soundwave, Boy Wonder, Baby Keem, his cousin, and Jahan Sweet. Now, we all know that the N95 is a mask that made mandatory by the U.S. government.
Yep.
He doesn't specify like what he's referring to when he named the title this, but this is a mask that pretty much that was forced on everybody, by the government. And just listening to the song, he's saying he was saying a bunch of things, like a bunch of like stereotypical things in society, and I took it like he's saying like these are things that they're forcing on us.
Yeah.
And it's really making us ugly though. That's how I took it though. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the songs that is good, but I think having a video makes it a better song. Like you see like, oh, okay, this is what he's talking about. Like, so like some things are better if you see it.
Yeah, I think if you just heard the heart and you didn't hear the video, you'd be like, I like it's cool.
Yeah.
But the video takes it over even
the top.
Better. I think. But this is the first single actually, and like you said, he had the video. He also dissed cancel culture on this song, which I liked a lot. But you out of pocket. I like you saying you out of pocket. I like this song, man.
Yeah, I like the song too. This is one of the songs that I really do like on air because he's going against all the shit that they telling us to do, which I'm always for that.
Yeah, he definitely going against cancel culture. I like that. I like that a lot. Track number 3, Worldwide Steppers, produced by J Pounds, Tay Beast, and Soundwave. Kodak Black is talking on this song. And
I was about to say that.
And his involvement with this whole project is a little controversial based off of his assault charges he got. Also, his artistically, some people just would think they wouldn't go together.
Yeah, it is kind of different.
It is a little interesting, man. But he going in on this song. One of my favorite songs on this album, Straight Bars.
Yeah.
Like, he has some shocking bars on here, too, talking about having sex with white girls.
Yeah. When I was 16.
Yeah, that was being vulnerable and just telling honest stuff. So I like that.
Talking about her dad being a sheriff and all that, trying to flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beat switches, and it gets even doper.
But he should have kept that beat, though.
And then it went back
to the old beat. I ain't really, I was there.
He also talked about, which I thought was something dope too. He talked about killing his people, but he talked about killing his people by giving food to his community that was bad for him.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not helping them either. I'm killing y'all slowly too. So that was dope, man. This Worldwide Steppers, This is one of my favorites on this beat coming in real crazy, and he just like rapping.
Yeah.
And when that beat switch, that beat is dope. But then I wish he probably could have stepped with that, but then it kind of like slowly came back to the original beat. But dope song, man.
Yeah, the storytelling is real dope on this, man. Just take it.
He's a great storyteller.
He
knows how to tell a story.
Yeah.
Yes, dope. All right, track number 4. We have Die Hard featuring Blast, which we reviewed recently, and Amanda Reifer, produced by Jay Pounds. I don't know, it's his Fins, Baby Keem, Soundwave, and Dahi.
The beat is real dope, man. I really like the beat, man, and everything. I like the concept of the song, but this song right here just let me know that I said, all right, he gonna be doing some harmonizing in this album. Yeah. This
is one of them songs that's like, all right, you got the songs for the hip hop heads, then your girl in the car. Like this is all right. You can keep playing the Kendrick.
This is definitely an R&B song.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling this song.
I ain't feeling it either.
I wouldn't be surprised if he released it as a single though, and it blew up. But it sounds like one of them type songs.
It's coming.
But I wasn't feeling this song.
It's one of them songs.
This song sounds like it should have been on maybe like the Black Panther soundtrack. I'm like, it sounds like that type of sound with
that type joint. Yeah, I feel you, Sean. And I'm be all like, man, like it's a vibe. This song is like a vibe, and it would be foolish if he don't make this a video. You know what I'm saying?
It would probably
that'll probably take the song to the next level. Like, you know what? That song wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Everybody having fun in the video.
Not my personal favorite though.
It's not. It's not mine either.
Track number 5, Father Time, featuring Sampha, produced by Soundwave, Beckon, Victor Ekpo, Beach Noise, Dahi, and Duval Timothy.
And I like this song, and it was very interesting, and it had you thinking about them days when he explained like he was outside fighting his dad, sent him back out and all that, just making him tougher for the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he also showed some vulnerability, letting him know like, yo, my dad, you making me tough, but you also hurting me as well. You know what I'm saying? And like back to his storytelling vibes, you know what I'm saying? And back to his talent that he has there. This song is probably one of my favorites on the album as well.
I agree. One of my favorite songs on the album. This is talking about issues that I think everybody can probably relate to, either from dealing with your father or being a father. You know, you can relate to some of this. He's talking about daddy issues, but he also talking about tough love, getting tough love as a dad. You know, sometimes dads, you know I can relate. You know, you in tough situations, but because you always come across as the bad guy because you the one that got to deliver that tough love. Showing you'll experience this as your son get older. But it's part of being a dad. It's not always you're not always getting all the limelight because you the one that gotta come down hard, man, with the tough love. So I think just hearing those examples, I think everybody can relate to
Is
that.
Sam for somebody that was singing on there or somebody playing the instrument?
All right. It's a singer. But this is one of my favorite songs on the album. This is dope. The subject matter is dope. I like this song.
Yeah. I agree 100%. This is definitely different from anything that, you know, normal hip hop songs come out. So it is good to hear that other side of, you know, being a father. And also, like, it is cool to be tough, but you also got to show the other side of I'm doing this because I love you. And it's okay to, you know what I mean, have your feelings. So
Absolutely. Track number 6 is Rich. It's an interlude produced by Duval Timothy.
And that's Kodak Black, right?
Kodak Black giving it's like Kodak Black giving
dropping
like
jewels,
spoken word in a
word.
kind of rap way. But he's an interesting guy because I think he has a little more to him than just like a mumble rapper or something. Like as he's talking, he's kind of explaining his thinking, his way of thinking, and it's not like he's making sense. Like he's not just like no dumb.
I don't think he's
not, man.
Yeah, he got stuff with him.
He just has that stain on him from that Nipsey situation because
it's a lot more
when he did situation.
The assault charges and stuff is way more than
but I ain't
the females and all
innocent till proven guilty, man.
I'm just saying
innocent till proven guilty. Innocent till proven guilty until we know because we only know.
I ain't saying he was guilty. I'm just saying the situation.
I'm talking about the situation, but I think that Nipsey thing really stained him. Because it came at the wrong time, and Nipsey was a well-loved guy especially from those that already knew him, but from those that learned about him after his death, it became stronger. And I just think that's holding on him a little bit. But once you hear this guy talk in interviews and stuff, he's a very smart dude, man. I was watching him on, I don't like saying too many people. I was watching him on Breakfast Club, and I thought he did a real good job, man, and he explained everything. And I understand his thinking. He's a young boy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a kid.
Yeah.
Carl?
Yeah, nah, I'm not mad.
Not too much older than your son.
His whole involvement in this project is interesting to me, but this little interlude rap thing, it wasn't bad. It kind of like brought me into his mind a little bit and let me know like he got something with him.
But then it showed the creativity of Kendrick Lamar.
Do you guys feel like this track was needed for the album?
Well, it's an interlude, so it's not really. No, it's not needed. No. If you
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
if you could have replaced this with a dope Kendrick song, I would have definitely took the.
I mean, but it's only like
song.
a minute long.
Yeah, and then if you really paying attention and you really log into it, it's lining you up for the song.
Yeah.
So and that's why he did it.
But
because Kendrick comes back.
This didn't hurt the album in my opinion.
It didn't. No, absolutely
it's not
not.
going to hurt. This is not going to hurt my final.
It was like a 5-minute
opinion.
interlude.
Trust me. This.
The next song is Rich Spirit. Track number 7 is Rich Spirit, produced by Dahi, Frano, Soundwave, and Jahan Sweet. Rich Spirit. This song is okay to me.
Yeah.
Okay at best. I do like the message though. He's saying the message is you can be rich, but are you rich in spirit? Like, are you rich spiritually? So I like that message, but musically, it's okay.
Yeah, it's Black Panther vibes.
Giving everything Black Panther.
Yo,
it does.
And on some real shit, it's kind of the fuck is going on, but it's like, all right, okay. You know what I'm saying?
He do got songs on here to me.
Then he switched his vibe up, was what I like.
Yeah, he do got songs on here with me where I like the message, but the musically is just like, I ain't hitting musically. But I respect the what he's trying to say, what he's saying in the song. It's just the whole song.
But that's what's weird about Kendrick is like if you kind of diss it, like, oh, you hater. Kendrick is God. It's like, nah, I'm just giving you my honest opinion. But it's like
people is
ready to fight you. Like, what you mean this song whack?
Their feelings about this Kendrick, man. Track number 8, We Cry Together, featuring Taylor Page, produced by Emily Haney, Becken, J Pounds, and The Alchemist. Now, Taylor Page,
like this song.
I like it a lot.
She's an actress.
Song. She's an actress. Yes, she is. Yeah. And before we get into the song, I want to say, I know y'all don't like me bringing up this guy's name, but this is definitely an Eminem influence kind of song.
Ooh, I got another influence. When I first heard it, I was like, somebody already did it before.
Mm-hmm. Nas.
No.
Nas did this with homegirl on off the Double album to me. I thought that's where he kind of got this concept from.
Not off the Double album. They wasn't yelling and stuff.
No, they wasn't yelling, but it was a dark song. This song is dark.
This different though. This different.
First time I heard a song like this was in 1999.
What's that?
RZA, Domestic Violence on the Bobby Digital
album.
album.
Ain't nobody hear that.
I know, but still, he did it. Yo, but he did it though. He did it. Yo, go back.
I thought you better say something that we heard.
No, I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody hear that shit, nigga.
RZA, Bobby who?
I'm gonna take your word for that one, Sean. I thought you better say an album that we know, dog.
Very disrespectful to the Wu album. What's going on with him, man?
Nah, that threw me all the way off, Sean. But I did not hear that song, but I'm going to go back and check it out, Sean.
So you were saying Eminem?
No, this is definitely Eminem. Only difference is Eminem would have probably killed her at the end of it, though. But that's the difference. But the yelling and all that, the craziness, that's definitely... Well, I already know just from the fact that sometimes Eminem, sometimes Kendrick just rap, ramble kind of raps. That's Eminem style to me. But so I can definitely do the influence. But this is dope actually to me, man. This is actually dope. And I think anybody that really was in a relationship or still in a relationship, you can relate to this because it be like that sometimes, man.
Sometimes the truth be coming out in the argument.
It be like that. It be like that. They talking crazy on here.
You know, this sounds like too that scene from Baby Boy when Joey's walking out the house and he's screaming at her.
Something like that. But that's real. This is real life, man. This is how it be, man.
This is by far one of the best tracks on the album.
This is dope. This is dope. But then how it ended, man, you be like, damn, it do be like that sometimes. You get it all out. You hear it all. You let it all out. And then that's how it ends, man. Nah, you ain't going to work.
Yeah. Fuck that.
No, fuck you. No, fuck me.
Yeah, this joint was definitely dope.
This is dope, man. We cry together. This is dope, man. I'm sure he probably wrote this for her because she's an actor.
Absolutely.
But she did a great job. Taylor Page did a great job of acting it. This is dope, man. This would be a dope. I think they should do a video for this.
That'd be a dope video.
Because this is a visual all the way. They actually have to do a visual for this because this would be dope. Track number 9, Purple Hearts, featuring Summer Walker and Ghostface, produced by Soundwave, J Pounds, Beach Noise, and DJ Khalil.
This was cool. I was surprised to hear Ghostface on here. When I was playing it, I don't look at the track list, I just let it play, and I'm like, damn, that's Ghost. Like
this beat is like it's crazy. This beat is crazy, and then. More importantly, it's lining us up for the slow jams.
Yo, I would say, honestly, this song was okay to me, but the fact that he included Ghostface on it made me like it more because I was not, like you said, Sean, I wasn't expecting
I did not expect
Ghostface
to be.
But I love when younger people give like some of the older artists, like give them that platform. Yeah. So it made me like it even more.
Because Kendrick's an artist and he's a hip hop head.
But it makes sense.
He came up off dudes like that.
It's a track that Ghostface and Get Busy on. We all know. But just him giving the OG that type love, it's like bridging the gap. I thought it was dope,
but then it's like, look at all the people that Kendrick's bringing to Ghostface now. It's like, who's Ghostface?
Who's Ghostface? Let me look up
Man,
Ghostface
Supreme
stuff.
Clientele. This guy's actually
now
pretty
they listen
good.
to
Exactly.
it.
It was an alley-oop, man. It was an alley-oop. Bridging the gap, man. It was dope. I respect it. Ghost fist the song. He fist the song, too. He can get busy on that. I like this, man. So that's the end of this one. Now we're going into this 2. The first song is Count Me Out, produced by Oklahoma, Dahi, Soundwave, Tim Maxey, and J Pounds.
This is okay. It's okay.
This is the sing-songy style that I'm not big on this song, man. A lot of the young people use this style. I wasn't. This is the first song to start off the second disc, man. It's not like we got CDs anymore, so it's streaming, but still. Second disc, first song, he gotta come with something.
Come with that triumph.
This ain't the look. Freaks, you making all kind of faces over there.
This is.
Same hit.
I didn't understand. I don't know. Next track.
Track number 2, we got Crown, produced by Duval Timothy. Crown. This song don't do much for me either. It's kind of mellow. He talking about not being able to please everybody as a king in the game, which I get and I understand. But musically,
And yo, man, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of people that's really Kendrick fans are going to kind of disagree with a lot of this, but I just think that this is. I'm not gonna say it's out of his style or element or whatever, but it's just not what I'm used to hearing from Kendrick. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know if this is his way of branching out, trying to do more, but leave that shit alone.
I think it's another side of him that he does, but we don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's like. I think Kendrick is more like a Andre 3000 now. He's just an artist, but he can rap. But it's like when I hear Kendrick, I'm like, I want the bars. I want the banging beats. I need a song like Duckworth, some beats, some banging, that boom bap. But also he has a side of where he likes to sing. He can harmonize, but he has all these different elements and different moves he can do.
I was going to bring that up later, but you just kind of hit on it, and then Freaks kind of hit on it earlier too, so I might as well bring it up now. But Kendrick is at one of them points where it's like when you're successful in the game and you kind of like Freak said, like artistic, like when you really trying to like reach, like search for something and you're like looking for all this stuff. So it's like changing you. Yeah. We've seen Andre 3000 go through it. We're seeing Pharrell, people like Pharrell, Kanye going through it, where your appearance and their dress is changing. Yeah. They're into stuff that some people would consider weird. We've seen them with a couple outfits looking like somebody auntie or something. Like he just trying to find himself. Yeah. It's a particular, and the music is changing because of that. So it's not like straight bars. You're getting these more melodic things. So it's maybe not your cup of tea all the time. But I think sometimes when they get with the success in these spaces, if you don't want the industry to take you over, you kind of like look for different outlets, and he's in that space right now. So, it's an interesting space.
Do you think it's a bad space?
I can't say it's a bad space to try to find what your purpose and different. I can't say it's a bad space. Do we always understand it?
Yeah.
No. As a consumer, because you like what you like from certain artists.
Yeah.
You got things about them which you think is dope. You know, I like when he raps. You know, I like when he gives bars. But I'm not mad when he gets soulful in the different elements, but some stuff just don't hit for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everything don't hit for me. So I can't say I'm mad at it, but it's changing his music that I like.
Right,
so
right.
who am I to say somebody can't grow into something? But I still like what I like at the end of the day, man.
Yeah. And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong at, or go wrong at, with trying to battle with you against that. Like,
Right.
I'm not saying that Kendrick not nice. I'm just saying that the music that he's making is not up to the taste of why I started liking Kendrick. You get what I'm saying? They ain't that person.
Yeah, because this girl I went to school with, she's on social media, like, going in, like, no, this is the greatest album. Like, y'all don't like it.
It's a masterpiece.
Something's wrong with you. And I'm like, damn, why something got to be wrong with me? Why can't I just not like the whole album? Like, no, y'all need to respect what he's doing. If y'all don't get it, then you're like a terrible person in life.
Right.
Like, relax.
Maybe I am wrong.
maybe what I do, man.
Almost like Barbs out there, right? Kendrick Barbs.
Word, man. It's crazy, man. But next up, we got track number 3. We got Silent Hill featuring Kodak Black, produced by Soundwave, Boy Wonder, Jahan Sweet, and Beach Noise. Who even predicted that?
I know,
Kodak Black would have this much involvement in Kendrick Lamar's new album. I would have never
guessed it, right?
I would have never guessed
I'm
that.
surprised he's not on the cover.
Yeah, but this is another one of them young sounding songs. Kodak actually raps on this one.
This ain't
it.
Yeah.
What the fuck we talking about? This ain't it. Let's go.
All right, so let's say side 2 would be just a whole album by itself. As of right now, is it looking good?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
this a bad pocket he in right now. Bad pocket. And it's back to back to back, which makes it worse. This is not a good pocket for him.
That's what I'm thinking.
To me, it's not a good pocket. Track number 4 is Savior Interlude, produced by J-Pound, Soundwave, and Oklahoma. I'm not sure who is rapping on here. I think it's Baby Keem and Baby Do. That's on the next song, but they actually sound all right. They actually sound all right rapping. The credits don't really specify it, but
it sounds like it's an orchestra type thing too. Like I didn't really get that song like that. But it was another one of them things that I could have done good without it.
But it's like, all right, you got, let's say 3 bad songs that back to back to back, and you got someone else coming on. It's not even Kendrick. It's like, it ain't looking good on the second side.
They actually sound better than him on the first couple songs. They sounded all right.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't Kendrick though. But you know, I don't know. All right, track number 5, we got Savior featuring Baby Keem and Sam Dew, produced by Mario Lucchini, Luciano, Oklahoma, Cardo, Rasco, Soundwave, and J Pounds. You know what? I actually like the bars.
I like the beat.
And the beat is all right on this song, too. I ain't going mad. And I like the message. These rappers and entertainers are not just saviors or gods. I like that message, man. That's a good message.
And this is one of my favorites on here. One of my favorite songs one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar settings as far as the message and the way he coming and spitting, like the vigorous, you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like this joint. Savers was my joint.
I thought it was kind of not funny, but interesting how he's in some of the bars. He said he caught COVID, and then he's landing. He's talking about Kyrie.
Yeah, it made him change. That was an interesting bar. That was an interesting bar.
What are you saying about that?
That was an interesting bar. I agree with that. I like the song. I didn't like this song at first. It ain't, but after I listened to it a couple times, this song grew on me. I think
the second side definitely needed a song like this just to kind of pick it back up.
To this point, it's the best song on the second disc, and it's number 5 of 9.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that says. Wow. Track number 6, Auntie Diaries, produced by Becken, Beach Noise, Tyler Mecklenbacher, Sergio Gurman, and Craig Balmorris.
This is a deep story on both sides.
Wow.
This is why Kendrick is an artist. This is why Kendrick is a very good writer, storyteller. This is hip hop, man. He's telling his life. You can't make this shit up.
Yo,
you could, but it feels very authentic, and he's very vulnerable on this song. And he's open and speaking about his family. His aunt turned into a man, then his uncle turned into a woman. Like
this is the kind of
very deep.
This the kind of song.
Is this true though?
Yes, this is the kind of song that separates him from other people because other people wouldn't touch a subject matter like this. And I'll be honest, it's easier in these times to talk about a subject like this. I will say that. But this is a deep song, and let's be honest, man. You know, everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody in their family, everybody's family has these elements in it. Mm-hmm. You know, people don't want to address it or not. But he's addressing it. But everybody has these elements in their family. So let's not try to front as black people. We all got gay people, whether transgender, whatever you want to call them. We all got several components of this in our family. So I can understand in a way I can understand. And at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, they still your family. Like they still your blood. They still your blood family. And that was the main message of this song. Out of everything that was said, is at the end of the day, like his aunt wants to be a guy. And his aunt is turned into a guy, and that it influenced his.
And his uncle turned to an aunt.
No. It influenced his cousin. It influenced his cousin.
His cousin.
His cousin, which a guy to be a girl.
Be a girl.
So he even explained how he used to treat, or at least his cousin, how he treat his cousin funny. But it was just interesting, man. It's a deep song, man.
And then what I thought was cool, well, not cool, but I thought it was like, you know, back in the day, I say the F word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said it a lot on here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, and think about it, like, all right, so you know somebody who used to say it freely, and now it's like, you know what? I need to stop saying that just because I don't want to offend this person.
Because you don't want that white girl to come say it, saying nigga. So it's just like, I get, and see, as an adult, you know, because we grew up in a certain culture, you know, I'm saying, we threw that, yo, faggot, whatever. We threw that word out there on the basketball court playing sports. That's just how we came up. But when you actually think about it, as a black person, personally me, you know, I can't discriminate against nobody being black. That's how I personally feel. I can't hate nobody as a black man in society. I just can't do it. Because we got too much hate for me to hate somebody. Whether it's my thing or not, I ain't going to say I'm going to be at every rally on the front line. But, you know what I'm saying, I can't hate you. And at the end of the day, especially you, my family, you still my family, regardless of what.
Matter of fact, I'm going to stick up for you if somebody get out of line.
Right, and I used to joke at you, but at the end of the day, you ain't going to pick on my cousin, though. Like, we ain't even going to get down like that. I don't care.
But you know what's cool for me also was like how he slowed his pitch down, the way he was delivering his line. It wasn't like that right, tat, tat, tat. It's sort of like he's talking, like having a conversation with you. So you really sit down and listen and understand.
But then at the end, he kind of just made it was like, okay, this is great writing. At the end, he brought it home with the point about him being on stage with the white girl and her saying nigga. Yeah. Like it's like it brought it full circle. Like, wow, that's great writing right there. Because he brought the whole story full circle, and he made a point to make you think about it.
Perfect analogy to end.
That's separating him.
Yeah. It's different.
That's separating him.
And this subject matter and lyricism, this is something that separates them. Like, people are not going to talk about this.
Niggas not doing that.
Nah,
and then, you know, Dave Chappelle made it so much easier. So, thank you, Dave.
But Dave Chappelle took the lumps. He
took the lumps for moments like this, though.
For everybody to be
you know what I'm saying? Or for people with Kendrick Lamar's stigma to speak out. You know what I'm saying? Because Kendrick Lamar is kind of strong out here.
Kind of strong. He's and the crazy thing about it is some people still, that's why you can't please everybody. Some people were still mad about this song because he said the faggot so much in here.
That'd be all right.
But it's like, dog, you hear the whole song.
Are you listening to what he's saying?
He's really lifting y'all up. So it's like you can't please everybody, man.
Now, what if Eminem just made a song talking about how he hated black people and said the N-word, but then he flipped it of why he learned not to say it? You know what I'm saying? Like his family grew up racist. Yeah. And then he kind of flipped it to, I used to say the N-word, but then I met my black friend, and then I realized, like...
Well, if he's saying nigga,
it
ain't going to go. It ain't going to go. Even though he got in trouble with that in the past, and he got, everybody got over it, but I don't think that would go. At all. But this is a dope song. This is very creative, very outside the box. I respect it. Track number 7, Mr. Morale, featuring Tana Leon, produced by Pharrell Williams. This is the Pharrell that I wasn't feeling on Pusha's album. This is to me, this is another underwhelming. How does he do this song?
Yo, I know they love this song in Africa. I'm telling you, when I heard this song, it reminded me of When Nature Calls. What was my boy Tommy Davidson? I said, I know somebody gonna come with the Tommy Davidson, because you know when Tommy Davidson was dancing and shit.
What movie was that?
When Nature Calls, Ace Ventura,
Ace Ventura.
Ace
Pet
Ventura.
Detective, when he went over to Africa somewhere.
That was Tommy Davidson?
Yeah, that was Tommy Davidson.
I do remember that.
The little mean motherfucker. That was Tommy Davidson. Remember he started dancing?
I remember what happened, but I just can't remember that was Tommy Davidson. I do remember that.
And that's what I thought about when I seen that, when I heard this.
Yeah, this is an underwhelming Pharrell beat to me. I ain't feeling this one. Some of the subject matter was thought-provoking, because he's talking about abuse and addiction, but overall, I just didn't like the song. I wasn't feeling this beat, man. This wasn't it.
This song is the type of song that I thought would be on the first half, though, because it fits that, you know what I'm saying, for what he it fits the worldwide stepper type.
I can't get jiggy
thing.
with this, man.
Me neither, but you know it is what it is. He killing that shit though.
Keep this, man.
He killing it though.
Track number 8, Mother I Sober, produced by Becken, J Pounds, and Soundwave.
To me, this is another dope storytelling track, man. This is when Kendrick is, man, this is a great artist, man.
This is another deep song.
Even with the piano riffs and all that.
This is another deep song, man. He said he heard his mom being sexually abused when he was 5 years old, and how that affected his mom and him going forward. That's deep. Who talks about that? And then his mom thought his cousin sexually abused him, but Kendrick said he never did. But they always thought.
Yeah.
I don't know, either he or she did. I don't think he ever specified. But that's interesting too, man. And just him living with the guilt at 5 years old, living with the guilt of that happening to your mom.
Yeah.
And then he said, a lot of you rappers, I can see that y'all was sexually abused, but y'all don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like masking it up. I was like, wow, that's very deep subject.
That's a whole nother level, right?
Very deep subject. People not talking about stuff like this on their songs.
I mean, but it's almost like what gives you the confidence to finally just like, man, I'm putting this out there.
I know you had to think about it. Like you had to be like, should I throw this out there or not? Like, how are people going to respond to it? They going to look at me funny. I think at some point you just like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
And he did, man.
I mean, it's touching.
I don't like this song like that.
You don't like this song?
Nah,
it's a very slow song. It's something
it's too singy.
I like it's the subject matter to me. This is subject
it
matter
is,
lyric driven to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the final track on the double album is track number 9 on the second disc is Mirror, produced by Soundwave, Dahi, Sergey German, Craig Balmorris, Tim Maxey, Becken, and Tyler Meckenbach.
Save the album. Just save the second part of the album, man. Because
Really?
this song, I like the song.
I like the beat.
I like the
the
song.
music
Yeah,
of it. It's a good song.
I like the song. It's a good song, man. It's
I
real
like-
catchy.
I like the message. It's all
real
right.
catchy.
It's mirror, looking at yourself in the mirror. I get it. It's all right. It ain't blow me away as an album ender. It ain't blow me away, but it was cool.
Yeah. It didn't blow me away, but due to the way things was going, it's a good song.
Like just sitting here just talking about the track from track. The second half of the album is really not that great.
Yeah, the
It's
first
really
album
nice.
is definitely definitely better than the second album. But let's get right into it. Headphone ratings and why. Your headphone ratings now. All the Kendrick fans will be in the chat and they will be coming after you. So you better be mindful. They is coming
Fuck
heavy.
I'll let Sean go.
I'm gonna jump out the window. This album is a lot to consume. It's a lot to digest. I heard it and it's like I'm still listening to it. But he got a couple gems. He got a really good songs, a bunch of okay songs, stuff I don't like. But the songs that I really do like are very powerful songs in hip hop. It's like
stretch. Where you going? Okay.
I'm just. This is a very. I mean, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
too.
I'm not giving it a 4, not giving it a 4.5, but I'm still sitting with it. As of right now, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Yeah. Like the songs that I really do like, they're very great songs. But other stuff is like, it's okay.
I agree, Sean. And I'm stretching that with my 3.5. Like, I'm just stretching that basically off the popularity of Kendrick Lamar and the strength of them songs that I really like. You know what I'm saying? And because that second part of the album was bad. I'm just being real. It was bad. And the first one is really not that great. The first one is good. It's good, but it's not really that great. So I just thought that it would be much better. You know what I'm saying? And out of all his albums, this is the worst. And I'm being all the way 100. But this is the worst. And I'm not taking nothing away from Kendrick because Kendrick is so powerful with his pen and the way he look at things and his themes and
subject
everything.
Matter,
his subject matter, everything is growth, man. From the Kendrick that we first got assembled to, but it's just a good album, man. It's just borderline good, 3.5, man. And the half comes with the popularity of Kendrick Lamar. I like the album cover, which is number 1. You know, that was dope. I like the message behind it, and I like the fact that he put somebody unordinary in a position on the album, and I like the fact that he got somebody that I really like in hip hop on the album. So 3.5.
Yo, so out of 18 tracks, how many tracks are you really honestly feeling? Out of 18, throw a number out. Like, which ones you like? All right, these are really
5.5, 6.
That's where I'm at, man.
5.
That's where I'm
at. 5,
at.
5.5, 6 that I really like. You get what I'm saying?
That's not good. If out of 18,
it's not.
You took 18 shots and only hit 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Actually, surprisingly, y'all are a little nicer on this album review than I am, man. I'm normally the nice guy, but I was really thinking about a 3.5, and I really didn't feel comfortable with a 3.5, honestly. And I'm gonna say a 3, man. I'm gonna say a 3. Overall, this album is a disappointment to me after waiting 5 years. That sounds weird. This is a disappointment to me. I know Kendrick has a lot of talent, and I still think he has a lot of talent after hearing this, but I wasn't impressed. I like a lot of the subject matter. Don't get it twisted. I like the subject matter. I think he pushes the envelope with his subject matter, and he thinks outside the box, talking about stuff that other rappers wouldn't dare discuss. So I respect that. But musically, it just don't connect all the way with me, man. I don't like enough of the songs. Like, I don't like enough of the songs. The first disc is definitely better than the second one. I like the United Grief, N95, Worldwide Steppers, and the Father Time, how that starts out. The We Cry Together, I think, is great.
Yeah.
Then on the second disc, I pretty much like Savior, Auntie Diaries, and Mother I've Sober. That's it on the second disc. 3 songs on the second disc. So it ain't really blow me out. I listened to this album about 5 times now, and I felt the same way. Sometimes I listen to stuff and it changed. Maybe I liked one song or two a little more, but basically I felt the same way. Like, it has a couple little pockets, but I heard better Kendrick than this. Overall, musically, I heard better Kendrick than this. And for Kendrick is a unique artist because everything to me with Kendrick doesn't have to be boom bap. Because I just didn't like the whole way the whole music came together, man.
I think this album was in trouble. Well, I was like, man, I'm not really feeling this because usually, we screenshot, this track right here to the group chat. Nothing. Nothing. Just nothing. It's like, we'll get to it when we talk about it.
Well, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came in number 2 on the Billboard charts,
of course,
selling the equivalent of 286,000 copies in its first week. It was beat out only by the number 1, which was the British pop star Harry Styles. He sold between 450 and 500,000 in the first week. But what do you think is the impact of this album? We said how we like it. What do you think is the impact of this album?
I think the impact's still kind of mediocre, if you ask me. Well, not mediocre as far as like people like really tuning in, listening to it, because it's better albums than this album out right now. I think the impact as far as this Kendrick Lamar and he's dropping is always going to be like that every time he is about to drop. But you made some people wait a long time for this is not good.
Well, the overall impact is big because the internet's going crazy. It's trending. I see a lot of people using a lot of his songs for their TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
So that impact is big. I ain't gonna take that from him. So overall, it hit. It did what it did for a Kendrick Lamar album. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was consuming it. Now it's just how you digest it.
Yeah.
Some people are saying like almost it's Kendrick. It's great. It has to be great. And then some people are like, nah, man, I like Kendrick, but this ain't it.
Yeah. For 18 tracks, though.
Yeah,
just like, that's why I keep going back. I'm going back to this album. I'm going back to the, I'm looking at this album, then I'm going back to the other albums. I'm looking at the other albums. It's like 4, 5, or 6 tracks from the rip. And then you may skip one in this 3 more, but this shit is like hit. Miss, hit, hit, miss, hit.
Damn, miss.
You know what I think
too? It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man.
I think now maybe this will open up the door for more rappers to come out and say their personal stories. Like it's okay. So maybe more people will start.
Nobody will hear that shit.
I'm just saying. I mean, Kendrick did
feel
it,
you.
so it's like this might open up the door for more people to tell their stories of trauma. So,
all right, so what's your favorite song on the album? Song on the album.
Definitely We Cry Together.
Yeah, that's one of them. I like that. I also like Purple Hearts because of Ghost. I like the Father Time. Joint was dope.
I like Auntie Diaries. It's just because it's different.
Rich Spirit was dope.
That's dope. I'm between Worldwide Steppers actually and Father Time, man. I think that Father Time is hard.
Yeah.
I'm between Worldwide Steppers and Father Time, but I do like the Auntie Diaries. I do like the We Cry Together a lot. And then I like Mother I Sober, but it's not really a lot. I like how it starts. But I ain't saying those songs are my favorite, but I like the songs.
They stand out.
Yeah, but Worldwide Steppers and Father Time, I think Worldwide Steppers, I like him rapping the most on the Worldwide Steppers.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
But Father Time, I like that message. That's dope as well. So Kendrick, he comes out. He now enters the rare field of artists that try to make a double album.
Yeah.
Does this album?
Let's not even go there.
First of all, what statement do you think? Do you think it was just the fact that he was trying to get out of his contract, or do you think he was trying to make an overall hip-hop statement with this double album?
I don't know. Don't get me the line.
I think it's both. Like, I wanted to get off the album. I mean, I wanted to get off the record label. Here's my 2 albums. I haven't been out in 5 years.
So let me double up on
let
y'all.
me double up. This should hold you guys.
So you think he was looking at hip-hop history and was like, yo, I'm going to give him a double album. This is my last album on label. Let me throw a double one out there, too, to make a bigger
But
splash.
I think overall, being an honest musician and rapper, or in the whole thing, I think that he would really look at this and really look at the MC perspective of people that really like music. Because when you start hearing your music out and abroad for certain things, and like say for instance Instagram, people got it in their stories a lot, or people got it in their reels and shit like that. This album not getting too many of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes, because everybody's always on these social media, so that's what makes these songs so much powerful, because people be playing them in certain moments and movies, and then people start using them, and then for other stuff and things like that, and making gimmicks with them, like challenges and things of that nature. I don't see too much of that happening with this album. Like, because when Pusha T dropped, you hear people just playing the song in the background and for their regular moments, or you know what I'm saying?
Dancing and all
you got
that.
Swiss Beats. He's using it as his it was him and his wife thing. They was getting ready. He used it, and I just don't get no songs like that from this album.
I think there's something you just sit down and you sit and listen to it and just, I'm just chilling. Let me this is something you just can't. I mean, you can bump it, but it's not like this is something you really need to sit down and reevaluate yourself type.
Well, I do think he was trying to make a statement because he likes Pac a lot. So I definitely think he pays attention to hip hop history. So I think whether he was trying to fulfill his label obligations, I also think he was looking at All Eyes on Me and like, yo, Pac dropped a double album. He's a big fan of Pac. He used him on my favorite album from him. So he was trying to make a statement with the double album. So I definitely think he was. Do you think this album belongs in the conversation of greatest of all time double albums?
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Absolutely the fuck not.
So this ain't with the All Eyes on Me, the Life After Death,
Nah,
the
definitely
Forever?
not. Definitely not.
Nah, not at all.
Definitely not. Not even close.
I'm sorry, Kendrick fans. This is not in the greatest double album.
Nas double album better than this.
I'll take Nas double album. I'll take Jay-Z double album. I'll take
Yo Gotti's double album.
UGK double album. I'll take a lot of that double albums I heard over this. This ain't it, man.
This ain't it.
I definitely would take Street Disciple over this. I'm sorry.
I like Street Disciple. Everybody.
I like Street Disciple too. It ain't bad. I like Street Disciple. And I'll take Blueprint 2 over this. Easy.
What about Nelly Sweatsuit?
Nelly got some hits on there though. Nelly got some hits on Sweatsuit. But I don't know about. I'll plead the fifth on that one. I don't know. How did the sound change on this album compared to his previous albums?
It's more artistic. It's more artsy. It's more musical than normal, I guess. But the subject is still the same. It's feel like it's more musical.
I definitely think he's going in more of the singing lane now musically, and he's experimenting even more. Which I don't mind experimenting, but he's going more out there with the singing and harmonizing and stuff than he did. It started with Damn, I think more, and now he's even further in that with this one. Whether sometimes you bring an artist to sing. I think he's experimenting with a lot of those melodies and stuff now. And he was working with Pharrell, so Pharrell's encouraging that too. Yeah. Sing all you want, brother.
That's the lane.
Yeah, he definitely going.
I used to harmonize like this.
Do you think Kendrick Lamar, do you think this album changed people's current view of Kendrick as an artist, whether it's good or bad?
Mm-hmm. Of course, it probably did as far as an artist, because he's being a little artistic in this.
I think to me, like it shows his growth as an artist. Like, damn, you really talking about that subject? Like,
yeah. You could take that. You could take that point of view.
That's how I got it. It's like, yo, everybody knows he can rap. He can rap circles around a lot of people, but it's like just more like, damn, you really saying that? Like, that's what's up, man. Thank you for being open as an artist, and now we respect you more.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you rank this album in Kendrick's discography?
Come on, I think we answered that, didn't we?
Definitely the last. It's definitely not nowhere in Mad City. Not better than Damn. Not better than Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah,
I would take this right under the Black Panther soundtrack if you want.
Black Panther guys, I don't even count. This would be 5 for me, which would be last. I like To Pimp a Butterfly the best. Good Kid, Mad City second. Damn 3. And I like Section 80 over this, which is 4 before he signed the Aftermath. And then Mr. Morale and Big Steppers would be number 5. Even Damn, I wasn't all the way with Damn, but Damn had a lot of more moments to me than this.
Damn grew on me.
Exactly. I didn't like Damn like that when it first came out, but now it's like I could every now and then I might just throw it on. Like I like it. Damn was dope.
So what does the loss of Kendrick Lamar do for TDE going forward?
We don't know. We don't know.
You just lost your star player.
Oh, that's big. It's like you losing KD or something or
that's like Steph Curry leaving the Warriors.
Yeah, that's big. I like J-Rock.
But what about the other people that's with Kendrick Lamar though? That's really, are they like damn? Like,
are they going to join Kendrick?
Yeah, that was my question. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're gonna stay with TDE. I think he got his own Baby Keem. I think some of the people on this album with some of his artists, I think he's gonna start a new situation. But I always like J-Rock, Absol.
J-Rock, I like J-Rock.
Schoolboy Q, and I like the group. The group they have, Black Hippie. They never actually did a project together. They just did mixtapes. So now that's probably never gonna happen. But they're all dope. but they can't sell units like Kendrick gonna sell units. So basically, that label's in the hands of SZA right now. She's the only one that can move some units. Even though I think Reason is a dope. He's dope too. The young dude Reason, I think he's dope rapper. But they don't have nobody. That's a big loss. Losing Kendrick.
Matter of fact, Kendrick leaving TDE is like Giannis leaving the Bucks. It's like Chris. I mean, somebody
leaving Cleveland. Shit.
Yeah, no matter how you say this on good terms or not, that's a big L. That's a big loss.
That's a huge loss.
That's a big loss, man. And he can't even front. But TDE, they had a lot of success, and I'm sure they find a way to try to take. But that's a big loss.
Now it's gonna be on SZA.
Yeah, it's definitely on SZA now.
But now it's like she might be like, yo, Kendrick left? I'm about to leave.
When my contract out, I'm out too.
I'm gonna follow the same thing he's doing. Maybe.
But I'm interested to see. Maybe they pull off a deal where they bring in somebody, where they sign other dope people that can, get them back on. So I ain't gonna count them out though. But it's a big loss for sure. Yeah. What's Kendrick's place in music right now? Rap music right now, as we speak.
He's one of the big artists for the next wave that's, next leading wave that,
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? With the Drakes, Drake.
Yeah, that mid 30 generation is Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. And he's a leader in the game of that generation. What he does is shifts the culture, man. Yeah. For sure. I think he's just trying to find his new niche or whatever he's in. I think
this album brought him down to earth. Like he finally shot that brick. You know what I'm saying?
Not to some people though, man. I mean, some people think this is the greatest thing ever.
They're gonna explain it.
Yeah,
and they're gonna explain why it's great.
They will explain it all day why they think it's great. So finally, we reviewed Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick's new album. How do you think this album is going to be remembered?
I think some of the highlight songs, but I feel like it's just, I think he hasn't reached what he was really trying to do. He's still pleasing the hip hop heads. He's still pleasing the song with the ladies, but he's still harmonizing. So he's trying to get the young kids. You know what I mean? So you're hitting all these target markets that you're making songs for. But it's just, I feel like this is just one of my albums, like a filler album, just to go to the next stage of what's next.
Well, how I'm going to remember it is it wasn't my favorite. So it's not going to be, I doubt it's going to be something I go back. How it's going to be remembered, he's in a unique space where it's going to be like Drake albums and J. Cole albums where his people are going to think it's the greatest thing ever. And they're going to look back and think this is a classic album. And, and you can't tell them any different. So he's in that kind of space as an artist where some people are going to love this and think it's the greatest thing ever forever. Some people it might be a moment and it may come and go.
Right.
This to me personally, wasn't my favorite. I'm not going to be going back to this. Yeah. When I go to my Kendrick bag, I'm not going to be like, yo, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Put it in.
I might put a couple of them in the playlist, but
it's time to go to sleep.
I might put a couple songs in the playlist, but riding straight through, Nah, I'm good. So, any thoughts about Kendrick going in the future? What you think you're going to expect from Kendrick in the future?
He need to retaliate this real quick.
I think it'd be good to hear Kendrick with like one producer, like a one producer album. Everybody's doing like one producer albums. That'd be cool to hear him. Like,
he gotta come back because last time somebody dropped a brick of this nature was Nas after a long-awaited situation. He came with that trash with Kanye, and then he came right back with something. He need to take notes from Nas on this one and come right back.
But you know what? I'm not even calling this it's not a complete brick and it's not a complete air ball. Like it hit the backboard, hit the rim, and didn't go in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it's trash. It's just not my thing. It ain't trash. I gave it a 3, so it ain't trash. It's just all right to me. Yeah. Just because he's Kendrick, I'm not gonna say it's the greatest thing ever. It's all right. But musically, I think he's gonna start his own label, own situation. Now it might change him musically. Maybe he feels like this the album he wanted to put out at the time. His music might change going forward. I know he got the talent.
Double album worth or worthy. It's like a half court shot backwards.
Damn.
Carlton,
Damn.
ball at,
I would like to hear. I would like to hear him.
Fresh Prince.
I would like to hear him work with a couple different producers, though, man.
Carlton was like this.
Damn, y'all put him in the car.
But Carlton was like this. He thought that motherfucker was going in.
But I don't know though, man. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. Y'all let us know. I know some of y'all gonna disagree with us. I know some of y'all gonna disagree with us.
Man.
I know some of y'all gonna have y'all opinions. But let us know how y'all think, man. We gave our honest opinions. We not gonna hold back. We're not gonna hold back. We're gonna let y'all know how we feel, man.
Right.
So, y'all can disagree with us, and we go. I always want all the smoke. I always want all the smoke, man.
Carlton.
But let us know what you think, man. Kendrick, new album is here. It's trending. And let's see where it's gonna go, man. These guys can't stop laughing. We're trying to close out the episode, and they got the giggles, man.
All right, man.
Chill.
But let us know what you think, man. Concert Crew Podcast. We ain't going nowhere, man.
Nowhere.
We here, man. We gonna talk about all this
Let's
stuff
get it.
that everybody like to
We're
talk about.
We're gonna keep it real, yo. We're gonna keep it real.
Hey, man, nobody gets no passes, man. We don't like it. We don't like it.
It is what it is.
But we Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure y'all go follow us at Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure y'all go download, subscribe. We on all digital platforms, man. We here. We not going nowhere. Make sure y'all go to our YouTube, subscribe, check out all of our videos. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, the Big Steppers, his 5th studio album. Let us know what you think. Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yeah.